This video will be really interesting because first of all, finally after 1 month of being AFK, I'm going to be fighting in Roots of War with my new family, my new alliance, which is of course City of Moria. And the second part of the video will be regarding 3rd anniversary events, which basically just landed, and of course I will show you which will be the best possible rewards from each events, right? But yeah, first of all, let's fight, because of course I have been AFK for basically more than a month and I missed fighting, and of course I will be more than happy to get 10 legendary hero tokens, which are really important, especially for low spenders and free-to-play players. So yeah, in a couple of seconds we're gonna find out who will be our opponent, and La Cosa Nostra is the alliance which we are going to be fighting against, right? Yeah, let's go and let's check out what we are going to do, and of course I will try my best to be as helpful as possible. And yeah, I basically forgot how much points I was getting in my past Roots of Wars, because yeah, more than a month is quite a lot of time. So let's see, let's find out how well the Roots of War will go, and of course I will try my best to get as much points as possible. Well, this is my small bet that this Roots of War will be fun, because generally we all know that some Roots of Wars end really early because one alliance is just destroying another, or there is another style of Roots of Wars where you are basically having same points to two alliances, and of course that's really interesting because every single occupation of the post matters, right? So let's hope we're gonna have the second option and we will have a lot of fun. If you have not played Roots of War, there is a basic rules: one alliance against another alliance. You are getting points by occupying and taking this post as your garrison. Not only these ones, and you can see the amount of points you are getting per minute. These buildings actually give you some buffs, right, which are really important, like for example elixir production speed 20%, legion HP. Here is also Hall of Blessing, which is basically will give you high points. But in Roots of War map there is like 1, 2, 3 and 4 trees which are going to give you quite amazing buffs, right? So the alliance which is having these 4 trees occupied, not only you are getting advantage in terms of buffs and also with the points, right? So it has quite a high value. And also one more important part about Roots of War, I think every 15 minutes, or maybe I'm wrong, the Lifestone appears in middle of the map, top side or both side. Generally it's random. Whoever takes the Lifestone and takes to occupy the building, that alliance is getting 2.5 or 5k points. I might be wrong in terms of numbers, but quite a good boost, right, in general. So yeah, that's like 2 mechanics which you should always remember. Let's see how this Roots of War will go. Of course, I'm not having the streamers mode on because it's a video, it's not a live stream. Whenever we're gonna upload this video, this Roots of War will be already finished, right? So to make my gameplay easier with the new alliance, because that's my first Roots of War with the new alliance. Of course, I will have to understand how they are actually playing, right? So let's see. Can I get into this one or no? Maybe no. Yeah, that should be already full. Yeah, it is. Of course, my only troop type which I have tier 5s basically is archer. So if I will be able to send my tier 5 archers in the rallies, then GG's, right? Of course, we are getting 3 of courage. Let's see which direction we're gonna go, right? I'm pretty sure. Alright, I guess let's just move with the 5 march outside, right? Of course, I will just use these ones, and maybe I will send another rally, which will be fine. Alright. of course, like whenever you play Roots of War and you are a ranged player, you already understand that you are in a big disadvantage actually, because yeah, like Roots of War is better for the troop type which has higher march speed, and of course that's cavalry. Alright, there is like small skirmish early game with the cavalry players, which is nice. Like, I have not fought for such a long time. I'm basically a little lost, like what we have to do, but yeah, give me some time. I will get into it, right? So they have 2 more players than us, which we can see. Hopefully we will have same amount soon. But as I see, we are not really running a lot of rallies, right? We are basically going and trying to fight, I guess. Yep, that should be the play. Yeah, as I said, like, there was like 2 styles of Roots of War in this game. One was like when one alliance is destroying another, and it finishes really, really fast. And second one is the close one, right? Let's see which one we're gonna get. That's the most interesting part so far, because I don't see them anywhere. Yeah, they are here basically with the cavalry heroes. Alright, I guess we are just taking these ones, and we should go in the middle. But let's wait for my marches. Let's see. This is like, yeah, we won't gonna get too much points here. Also, I don't see a lot of rallies. I'm not generally the person who will start the rallies, because my skills on rally heroes are not much. I try to focus on mainly PvP heroes. Alright, let's see. Let's deal some damage. Let's finally start being active on the map. And also, I want to not miss out the moment when I have to actually help out somebody with the rally. With my tier 5 archers, unfortunately, still my only troop type which I actually have for use is my archers. Alright, let's move up and let's try to deal damage to mages, which are of course our favorite faction to deal damage to. Alright. Yep, nice. This is much better, right? Yeah, I guess we can easily deal damage to rally also, right? Because it's like low HP, which is fine. Alright, some more cavalry players. I guess I can just move back. Let's check the rallies, but I think there is fine. Yeah, I guess like if we can, let's just add up. Yeah, my fault. Let's just add whatever we have. At least we're gonna send some rally. Yeah, in the past, I guess, in my past alliance, we were just doing rallies and that's it. Now I'm not that used to. Right, let's try to find out if we are going anywhere. I guess we are just waiting for the Lifestone. That's also might be true. And why not to take these trees? These trees are important. Also, I should not forget that I have to heal my troops, which is normal, because it will start regenerating better. Alright, let's just take this tree. Somehow they have more. Well, I guess they focused mainly on buildings and we mainly focused on PvP, which is always the two choice. But I guess if you are controlling the map, you can also go and take the constructions, right? Let's just take it, right? Taking 3 of healing without rally is of course possible. You just have to have a lot of ally members around. Alright, I guess now we can try to do this. Alright, easily. Well, they can also defend, but I guess not a great idea because we have too much allies around, and it will be a easy time for us to just defeat this help from them. Yeah, it's just infantry player inside. Yeah, they have some backup, so yeah, I guess we can easily go and try to help out and just destroy this backup. They are just the cavalry players. We have too much AoE damage here. Not that perfect fight for the Cavs. So, yeah. This is a small skirmish for 3 of healing, which is nice. My marches are pretty healthy, which is good. Yep. And this defense actually failed, right? But yeah, they will just keep sending more marches, which is normal. But we should be able to take this 3 of healing for sure. Alright, I can see this Nea. Nea is actually one of the highest damage dealing cavalry heroes, but she is really squishy, so if you will find out where is Nea standing by just moving your mouse around, like, she will get destroyed really fast. Right, let's reposition, and with the new position we can just focus on these cavalry players easily. We are just capturing it, so it's fine. I guess generating points have not even started yet, but I think we are doing fine here. They have a lot of players around. Alright, I'm outside. I can't really send another march for rally, but if my march, which is going home, will be there early, of course I will send. But yeah, they basically focused on this skirmish. I know for sure we got a lot of points from this fight, but unfortunately it's not about personal points. I know I will get a lot, like 23k. It's not about personal points in these fights, for sure. It's about who is going to win the Roots of War, right? Alright, let's check out the map, what is going on. We are actually having higher points per minute right now. I guess Lifestone will be the game changer, right? Like, in general, Lifestones will be the game changers. I'm glad that we finally got back the trees of healing, because yeah, elixir production is really important. Send this one, and of course I'm waiting for my archers to get back. Let's see. We're gonna catch up, I'm pretty sure. We just should not forget that Lifestones matter. Alright, let's bring back our boys. We have to be close with our ally members for sure, but maybe here they are doing fine at this stage. But they are basically attacking us from this point, so maybe let's just help out the tanks. Also, I saw some mages and archers at this area, so it will be nice way to produce. But somehow after the first fights I was number 1 and the dog is number 2. Let's see, right? Let's see. This one will be close. Hopefully our cavalry players will be able to actually acquire the life stones, because as an archer there is no chance. I can only go there and deal some damage in my eyes. So let's see, right? Let's see. There is still like 45 minutes. The match is basically really close, which is really important, which means it will be fun to watch. Because yeah, I missed the PvP gameplay in Call of Dragons for sure. Too much time. I was AFK waiting for the com, which is my new family, new alliance, to finish the KVK. And right now, in basically like in 2 weeks maximum, we will start the new KVK. And of course, more PvP fight videos, more streams. We are just warming up. Alright, we are here. Of course, it's a nice idea to just go and attack the archers, but I don't like the amount of DPS we are having at this place, and one blink might basically ruin us, so let's just move back. Well, if this mage will be standing just like this, for sure, why not? Good target. Mages are always the perfect target, but alright. In and out gameplay, which is always fun. I guess these mages are just trying their best. Alright, now let's go back. Let's target Magrat. Should be done easy and fast. Alright, let's target Ruby. Easy, right? I think only one march is targeting us, and that might even be the tank itself. Right, easily. They just overextended out of nowhere. Alright, 4 march is targeting, which are these ones. Alright, these. Nice. We are still losing, unfortunately, but that's fine. There is still a long road ahead. Alright, Lifestone will be in 1 minute. It's a good information to know. So let's see if we will be able to grab the Lifestone. I guess we just pushed them in a perfect moment. Let's see. Does they need help? Yeah, why not? All go bridge. Let's go to bridge. Let's go. So around the bridge will be the first Lifestone, which is really important, and they already have some cavalry hero pairs around the bridge. Yeah, we are missing some calves here. Hopefully we will be able to get some marches around. Can I send? I will send some calves. We are good with points, but right now what's the most important is of course winning, right? Because without winning, nothing matters. Alright, they have bear there, but let's try to focus on these calves, because they will be the ones who will be able to take the stone, and also they are really low HP, which also matters. Let's just go and DPS, then I'm gonna go back. Alright, something actually stunned me, but it's fine. They are caught. Now we can deal damage. Yeah, I think they are low HP and I can tank a little bit. Yeah, let's focus on Emrys. Alright, we unfortunately got sandwiched, but hopefully my ally members will just look back. Yeah, they are taking it. Yeah, nice. Now we should be the ones who will sandwich them, which is fine. All these calves are running around me, so it's fine. Yeah, we are coming here, which should be easy. We just need somebody flying here, which I'm just gonna send my marches. So, fight for the Lifestone basically started, right? That's what we can say. First Lifestone is in the middle of the map. We should get it for sure. We should have more cavalry players and infantry players. They are the ones who are basically able to get the Lifestones, because they are the fastest march or tankiest march, right? That's the two important attributes which you have to have. But yes, they still have quite a lot of cavalry players.
Only one goal.
Let's see. Everybody is trying to get this Lifestone, which is just 3,000 points. Yeah, 3,000 points, which is really important, because this match is pretty close. But I would say we should be getting more posts, but we are basically almost full. All right, let's focus on here, because these cavalry players, I'm pretty sure they are not allowing us to connect, right? That's what should have been happening here. I hope we're gonna enter to the next stage of the Lifestone fight, which is the most important right now, but we have to be getting more points per minute, for sure. That's one more thing which we have to mention. Let's see. Alright, no cavalry march. We kinda survived first entering, and let's try to be helpful, right? Let's try to be helpful. We just have to focus on these cavalry players, and then we will be for sure able to get this Lifestone. But at this point, only Lifestone aren't gonna be enough in my eyes. Right, why nobody's targeting these calves? We should be targeting these calves. They are the only ones which can deal damage to the speed. Alright, nice. Let's just focus on the cavalry players, and then we just don't gonna allow them to enter this place, because we have quite enough infantry, so it will be nice defense, and we're just gonna take the Lifestone, right? That's the gameplay which we should play. Let's see if we will manage to do that. Alright, we basically almost cleared all the cavalry players. Only these two is left. Now we can easily go and focus on these infantries. They are just tanks, so no matter. We should be able to get this Lifestone for sure. Also, in the desperation mode, they might make a lot of mistakes and waste a lot of troops like this. But I think some of our infantry should be able to basically take the Lifestone at this point. Alright, another cavalry, but they are really low HP. Did we get it? Alright, we should basically focus on these calves. Alright, now I can see where the Lifestone is actually. Nice. They wasted quite a lot of amount of cavalry troops there, which is good. Let's see. Alright, nice. Let's just focus on this archer. Alright, I guess all of these flying hero pairs were basically targeting only my marches, unfortunately, but it's fine. What's the important part is that we should be able to get it because we defeated enough cavalry players there, which is good. Let's try our maximum here. And then for sure, well, everybody's trying to get it. It's not easy. That's for sure. In general, gameplays in terms of points, it's close. Now, they have quite a lot of advantage, actually, and I'm afraid of these guys, but the next way for me to actually enter the Lifestone pit is even far, right? Because going from this place... Let's try to move together. So that was like second fight for the Lifestone. But at some point we should start sending our marches and take the buildings, because without that they are getting a lot more points per minute than we are. That's the harsh reality, right? Alright, let's send our marches. Let's go. We should be doing fine. That's good. But we are not winning, right? That's the bad part about all of this. But it's fine, it's fine. There is still a lot of time. I hope there won't gonna be a lot of cavalry players around this place. For me, it to be easier to just enter, but at some point we should focus on something else other than... Alright, what's here? Alright, we kinda have to focus on this Garwood, which shouldn't be a problem. We should defeat it pretty easily. Garwood versus us against 4 archers. I don't know. Yeah, maybe he's just buying some time, which is also something, right? Let's hope there won't gonna be a lot of cavalry players when we're gonna enter this path. We just have to pray. We just have to pray. There is nothing else we can do. Alright, let's go. There is still a big fight. Let's see, maybe we will just sneak in. Let's go. Come on. We are basically, yes, safe space. Let's go and let's join the third fight for the Mana Stone, right? To Lifestone. But at the same time, we are not having points per minute enough. Maybe this fight will be enough. Let's see. They shouldn't really have unlimited amount of troops. They are throwing a lot of cavalry at this Lifestone fight, and hopefully they won't gonna have much, right? During the last 15 minutes of the Roots of War, that's when a lot of things change. But yeah, at first let's focus these calves. Let's go. Alright, now he is targeting me. Yeah, it will be painful. Let's see how much. Yeah, they are focusing the best hero pair which I have. Of course, good focus. Margaret should be always the focus whenever the cavalry player is rushing on archers. But hopefully I'm not the only one who is targeting these caps. I just hope. But there is one big question which is really important, which we have to mention, is that Even if we're gonna take the Lifestone, which will just increase our points by 3k, we will be still losing, right? That's the important part. I guess it's fine. First gameplay, first fights.
I want to hear you repent.
Let's see how much archer, tier 5 archers we have left after Kinara will be gone. I have no idea why nobody is focusing, but I'm pretty sure they will take this Lifestone, maybe, or no. Yeah, I guess there is still some fights to happen, but if we want to try to win this game, I think we have to go and take more buildings, but I don't have good heroes for rallies. So from which point we should go? Alright, Doc Mandrive is on the Hydra. Let's check out the Hydra gameplay. Alright. It should be harder for them because we have Hydra around. Let's go from here maybe. Let's do same thing. Alright, let's go from this side. Maybe we will be able to sandwich our opponents. Yeah, and they also have 3 more members. Which is, yeah. Yeah, whenever there is behemoth around, you need like 10 seconds of nobody hitting you in order for you to actually grab the Lifestone. And yeah, when you can see there is 2 Hydras around the Lifestone, there is a little chance that somebody will be able to actually acquire that Lifestone. But yeah, we should try. My marches will be close soon. This is basically our area, so we should be able to enter really easily. This was much more riskier. Maybe not now, whenever I was moving around, it was much more riskier for sure. So we are losing by 6,000 points. 6,000 points is 2 Lifestones. Let's see, there is still a lot of time ahead, so let's see if we will be able to grab that necessary Lifestones. Alright, let's see. We are blocking them from entering, which is really important. That's a good job. Let's go and let's just focus on these mages. Whenever they are free hit, they are just free hit, right? So it's our perfect meal. Right. Yeah, now they will start to lose HP really fast. We are doing fine right now. We are not allowing them to enter inside the pit, which is really important. Even for these tanks, right? They will be missing some tanks. Let's just close this corridor, so it will be... Right, this is the cavalry rally. Let's not focus. Alright, we should have more people around the Lifestone area, for sure.
Don't worry, you'll die nice and quick. This place looks good.
But I think we should reposition. We might get caught at some point. Yeah, somebody understood what I'm doing and they want to interrupt me, but my archers are fast. Alright, from this point, I can easily... Alright, Margaret, can we just move? Yep. Let's just move. Let's just move. I think now we can defend. Right, now I can see a lot more blues than yellows, yeah, which is good. Let's just block this entrance. Only way for them to actually go inside will be by flyers, and generally they don't have a lot of flyers. Alright, one more tank is done. This one is trying to enter, but... Alright, this cavalry player hiding somehow in pixels. Alright, this should be finally clean, right? Should we be able to... Yeah, I guess until this Hydra is around, it's basically impossible. Alright, the cavalry players are running. Yeah, I can see a lot of cavalry players. We should just move back. Let's get closer to our tanks. Let's just basically hold hands. Meanwhile, I can see these archers just roaming around, which is really interesting. Alright, first wave of cavalry is here. I'm glad that I have artifacts. I will deal a lot of damage here, which is important for the first wave. Alright, I think we did fine on the first wave.
I buried some explosives over there.
Come on.
Try some of this.
Right, there is another cavalry player.
I'm going faster than my
Yeah, unfortunately they are focusing on me. I have no idea why.
I've been waiting.
But somebody did a taunt, which is really helpful when cavalry is pushing, and of course it was
Explosives over
a lot helpful, right? So let's just move on and try to just deal as much damage as possible. Unfortunately, these infantries are taking a lot of time to defeat. That's why let's just try our best, right?
I'll kill ya.
Alright, there is Garwood. Let's see how much points we have. 76k. Let's try to get to 100. Alright, one more cavalry wave. Unfortunately, hitting only us. Alright, we can't really do much at that point. We were trying to do what we have to do. We might survive for some time here.
Try some of this.
But yeah, points are just too much, right? Points are just too much. I can't even see where is the mana stone at this point. Yeah, even mana stone is not visible. Well, we still need like 2 mana stones trade up, 6k, and we will be there.
Give me a minute to think.
Alright. Well, it does not really go in our way, but it's fine. It's a home realm Roots of War, right? It's home realm Roots of War. Let's try our best.
Oh wait, that's very personal.
Somehow, this Fulgrim is still alive. Yeah, I think we still have some troops. We still got something. Yeah, they just have too much cavalry. Just too much cavalry for sure. let's see who we can get more and which side we are going. I guess we have more troops around this place. There is still 20 minutes, right? There is still 20 minutes. And the 9k is the difference. Yeah, it will be hard. It will be hard, but it's fine. It's fine. All right. This might be risky. All right, you're gonna move away and you're gonna move in like nothing happened. Yes, this is magic. Just magic. Alright, finally he understands what's going on. Yeah, we're gonna join. We're gonna join these people. Yeah, this infantry still trying his best, but we are just too close. We will just get there. We have tier 5 archers inside, so alright, yep, we are there, and we, with the help of us, we for sure gonna win this fight. Maybe, maybe not already. Who knows? Can I send more rallies? I think I can send like this. There is some tier 5 infantry, actually 3k is inside that. And here I will be using my... Alright, yeah, these two hero pairs for open field. Let's throw them out there. Let's continue making more points for our alliance. Well, you know that there is like 5 to 6 teams per alliance we can make nowadays. Of course, my city of Moria have already won one of, or even 2 Roots of Wars. So, nice. Of course, I wanted to win this one, but we got just too much opponents with cavalry players. Alright, Mana Stone is standing here, but we are moving in from the weird... yeah, if I will just tell them to go back, it will be super weird. Let's just hope that we're gonna take it, but yeah, let's be honest, it's not looking nice at all for us here. Yeah, not looking good. It will require too much time for me to just go back and join this fight from the bottom side, but they will grab another Lifestone. Another Lifestone. Let's go and let's deal damage. Let's get angry about all of this and let's deal damage. Alright, let's deal damage to Thandalin. Alright, I saw the... Yeah, I saw her. Yep. We are just too close, too close. You are here, my dear friend. You wanted to join the fight, but not possible. Alright. Nobody's actually targeting us, which is nice skirmish for us, for sure. Next target will be this mage. Let's finish up the archer, I guess, first. Yeah, next one will be mage. Finally, we are basically getting close to them by the points. Where is Stone? We can't even see Stone. We are pretty far away. Can we send rally? No, we can't. I guess they are taking the stone, right? They are really close. Alright, let's join from this part. Can I send some more rallies? No, I can't. Unfortunate. Yeah, at least we're gonna get 200k points, right? At least that. Alright, we are moving towards the stone area. I'm not really sure where the stone is. Sometimes there is like small bug, maybe here, but I don't really see anywhere. Can I join the rally? No, I can't. Yeah, we are getting closer, which is good. I guess we are going to get 5 legendary hero tokens. Yeah, I wish we could get 10 because I'm missing 10 tokens for Island to upgrade one more level on the scale. Would be nice. But yeah, I guess we are going to wait, right? We are going to wait. Alright, we are getting closer. Let's see. We have quite a good amount of players around this area, so we have to be closer. We are not like 1 versus 1 duel hero pair and troop type as an archer. We have to be grouped with our alliance. So wars and gameplays like this always fit us. Yeah, we are having flame dragon. They should be able to take the stone, right? Because I don't see one. They are ahead by 9k, 10k. Right, we are at least together, so... Alright. With the help of the... Flame dragon. We finally managed to take down those infantry. Alright, Flame Dragon against Flame Dragon. In Roots of War, it's not a surprise, but it's all alright. These crazy cavalry players just marched in. Wild cavalry players. Nice. I know how much it feels when you just sneak, destroy somebody, run away. Yeah, I know why a lot of players like being cavalry mains. Not a huge surprise for me, for sure. Alright, I'm still focusing on these cavs. No, not sure if it's a correct choice, but I guess let's just focus on this infantry. Would be better, right? Let's get 100k points. We have 94. Still a long road. Yeah, I know that Flame Dragon is dealing damage to my hero pairs, but it's fine. It's fine. At the same time, we are dealing damage to them, right? So it also matters. Alright, are we getting close? It's still 94. I guess the current stat line is not counted yet, which we are doing right now. Alright, let's focus on these cavs. Yeah, pretty nice use time for the Gilded Crossbow, which is my lonely my lonely archer artifact, which is the level 5. That's all. I have only Gilded Crossbow, which is not even Shadow Blades. Gilded Crossbow is my first level 5 archer artifact, which is funny. Alright, we survived this cavalry rush, which is good. We have 96k points. Alright, this is the dragon fights. Right, they have quite a lot of cavalry players, which we have to mention, which is always important in this type of gameplays.
Don't worry, you'll die nice and quick.
Let's just deal as much damage as we can. Right.
Toadstools.
I should have one more for March to use. I should be able. Let's see. Because I think it won't gonna be enough for 100k.
I'll kill ya.
Right? How am I? Okay. 97k, right? 97k. We should have enough for one more 5 March for sure. But difference is how much? Yeah, more than 10k. Difference is more than 10k, so yeah, it's fine. But yeah, finally we were able to actually have a nice gameplay, which I was afraid to. I was afraid that I forgot how to play Call of Dragons, basically. So I'm glad that finally we are getting in the groove. We are remembering that we are good in this game. So yeah, this is just the one random Roots of War which I chose because it's my first one since I joined. And yeah, as you can see, we are just basically living. Nothing we can do in the 9 minutes that there will be a possibility of winning. So let's not waste too much time because we have to also right, how we can actually leave. Yeah, we have to also check out the anniversary events, right? So Feast of Dragons, this is the event series which we generally get in the new updates. Really cool dragon here. Of course, some mandatory rewards which you have to get all these 3 items because it's exclusive for this event. It won't gonna be coming back ever. So of course, for collecting stuff, this is a nice items, right? The next tier is of course you have to get this choice epic decoration chest really easily, just 2. And after that, if you want to have extra change faction for sure, but then of course legendary hero tokens as much as possible will be the idea, right? So you will be able to get a lot of legendary hero tokens from the Feast of Dragons, so be prepared. On second level, priorities of course change. Number 1 priority should be the choice decoration chest, which will be the 3 one. Second priority will be legendary hero tokens, then legendary medals, and of course try to get as much teleportation scrolls as humanly possible, right? And on the next level, on third level, it will be opened after you're gonna go to level 2. Yet again, decoration chest legendary ones will be the priority, and legendary hero tokens. Never forget that legendary hero tokens are one of the highest priority rewards in all of Call of Dragons. So yeah, now you know which rewards are the best from here, right? Comrades in Arms is something else. Lucky Flip, right? Lucky Flip is the event which you can get a lot of currencies for Feast of the Dragon. At first you will choose your desired reward here, and on a daily basis you will be able to get this currency. If not, for pay-to-play players, I'm pretty sure you will be able to get a lot of amazing stuff with this one. Standard level might look like nothing important, but check out the deluxe level. I'm pretty sure you are able to get a lot of hero tokens from this event if you are pay-to-play player, right? For free-to-play players, you will be able to get multiple tries throughout these 9 days, and hopefully you will get a lot of Dragonfire trophy, because with this Dragonfire trophy you will get a lot of legendary hero tokens from here. So amazing event for pay-to-play players, not as amazing for free-to-play players, right? And of course this is like general rewards which you can get from Lucky Flip, but for sure deluxe rewards are better. Artifact Extravaganza for 60k gems, guaranteeing the legendary artifact. Meanwhile, you will have some chests which you can open and also get some legendary legendary artifacts. My advice, if you are already tier 5 player just like me, and you don't have exemplar wish, try to get exemplar wish by drawing 2000 times in Forge of Light. I think if you just started the game and you want one artifact so much, you can collect 60k gems and try this event out, right? But on the random, I will not really count on random. There is a lot of artifacts here, and it will be like a miracle if you want only one from here, and you will get the desired one through the random. That's why if you want guaranteed 60k gems is the price. I actually had 60k gems. I could actually draw with this event, but I decided that I would draw on the Forge of Light to get more draws for exemplar wish, right? The next event, mystery box. This is not the old event. This is the old event, not the new one. You are just putting these squares and circles here. Then you're gonna just submit it, and you will be able to collect all the items which you managed to fill up. For the free-to-play players, I would not really advise you to buy these spaces by the gems. Treasure Hunter, we all know. Downgrade Banquet is the event which can get legendary hero tokens. The old event basically, and try to make at least one hero happy here, and then you will be able to get legendary hero tokens. I already did that, pretty old event. And of course, arms exchange. I exchanged my tier 5 mages to my tier 5 archers. That's why I have close to 2.5. And of course, when the Great Hates event will start, a lot of things will change, because I might go full tier 5 to get some points on Hates of Power. This is the anniversary events we just started in Call of Dragons. I know that we're gonna have even more. The next one will start, the big one will be Hates of Power, right? So yeah. That's one of the biggest videos I have done in my Call of Dragons journey for the anniversary events and for my first Roots of War gameplay. We have won with the... Yeah, for example, Team 1 is winning and they will win for sure. Team 2 also won. Team 3 lost, Team 4 we lost, Team 5 won, and Team 6 won. So only two alliances, two teams lost. Other than that, 4 teams won. So GG's, right? GG's, and yeah, we already know what kind of rewards will be amazing for the anniversary events, and hopefully you guys will choose the perfect ones. And as always, if you like the video, press like, subscribe, share. It always gives me more and more motivation to make more content for this game. I wish everybody an amazing day, morning and night. We are going to see each other really soon. Bye bye and good luck.